You know, running a huge online business can feel like trying to conduct an orchestra where every musician is in a different building. It's complicated, it's messy, and it gets really expensive fast. But what if you could bring that entire orchestra into one room? What if you could manage it all from one simple platform? Well, today we're going to look at how Lifestyle Prescriptions University did exactly that.
So, to really get a handle on this, let's just start with the sheer scale of their operation. We're not talking about one simple website here. No, they are running and managing 9 different websites, each one aimed at a specific part of their global audience.
And what's behind all those websites? Get this, a massive email list with over 80,000 leads. And these aren't just random names on a list. We're talking about students, health professionals, and just regular people, all of them super engaged with the university's mission.
Now here's the really wild part. A huge chunk of the work managing those 9 sites and 80,000 contacts isn't done by some giant team working 24/7. Nope, it's done on Autopilot. They use smart automations that save an absolutely incredible amount of time and energy.
Okay, so to understand how they pulled this off, we've got to go back a bit. We need to meet the founder, Johannes Vistinger, and see the problem he was up against. It was really a classic story, a gigantic, world-changing mission built on top of a really messy tech foundation.
See, Johannes has this goal that's, well, it's nothing short of revolutionary. He wants to totally shift healthcare away from just treating symptoms and move it towards actually preventing chronic disease through lifestyle changes. And he's building a whole educational empire to make it happen.
And listen, this isn't just some weekend online course. We are talking about a full-blown international university. They offer everything from PhD programs to professional certifications. They run these huge online summits. They even have their own custom-built AI health tools for thousands of students all over the world. It's a massive operation.
But behind that incredible mission was, in his own words, a mess. The whole thing was basically held together with digital duct tape. A bunch of different WordPress plugins, a separate CRM, other tools for affiliates. All of it had to be constantly connected and updated. It meant constant developer costs and just made it so hard to focus on the actual goal.
So when your system is that complicated and that broken, where do you even start to fix it? Well, Johannes was smart. He didn't try to tackle everything at once. He started with one simple, but really powerful first step.
He just dipped a toe in the water. While that old, clunky system was still chugging along, he started using Systeme.io for one thing it does incredibly well: building simple, high-converting landing pages. He started running ads, offering free books and webinars as lead magnets, and began bringing in new contacts in a much, much cleaner way.
And you know what? That little test was a huge success. It worked so well, in fact, that it gave Johannes the confidence to move his entire front-end operation over to this new, simpler system.
And at this point, the platform wasn't just for landing pages anymore. It became the central hub for the entire business. I mean, look at this. It was the CRM managing all 80,000 contacts. It was the email marketing engine, the payment processor, the affiliate platform. It even hosted the landing pages for those global summits with over 40,000 people attending. The whole shebang.
Okay, that's great for all the standard business stuff. I get it. But what about the really advanced, custom-built parts of the university? You know, the student portal and those unique AI tools. Can a simple, all-in-one platform really play nice with something that complex?
Right. Johannes was never going to move his custom-built university portal or his specialized HIPAA-compliant AI coach. Those needed to stay where they were. So the new challenge became, how do you make this simple front-end system talk seamlessly with those complex custom back-end systems?
The solution was a surprisingly simple but incredibly powerful little thing called a webhook. Now don't let the techie name scare you. Just think of it like a doorbell. When something happens in one app, like a new sale, it rings the bell of another app telling it to do something specific. It's all automatic.
So here's how that all comes together so beautifully. A student decides to enroll in a PhD program and they buy it on a Systeme.io order form. The very second their payment is approved, that webhook fires. It instantly sends a new student message to the separate, custom-built university platform. And that platform then automatically creates the student's account and unlocks their courses. No manual work, no waiting. It just works.
And this automation, right here, is the key to everything. By finally solving all those tech headaches, Johannes and his team could stop being full-time tech support and get back to their real passion: actually educating and inspiring people to live healthier lives. So when you ask Johannes to boil it all down, he uses 2 words. The first is simplicity, right? just having everything you need in one place that's actually easy to use. But the second word is maybe even more important: synergy. That's the magic that happens when all those simple features work together perfectly, creating a result that's way more powerful than a messy collection of separate tools ever could be.
So I think the big takeaway here is that powerful doesn't have to mean complicated. By choosing a simple, integrated system, Johannes was able to manage a global university, run these massive summits, and even connect to his own custom AI tools. Which kind of leaves us with one final thought, right? What big, complex mission of your own could you finally achieve if the technology was just simple?